Manchester United have accidentally given themselves the best chance of winning the FA Cup and thwarting their nearest rivals in the process. Manchester United will have been desperate to complete a cup treble in Erik ten Hag's first season in charge. That dream ended in Sevilla last week, but their Europa League exit may end up being a good thing for the Red Devils. United ended their 6-year wait for major silverware by beating Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final in February. At the time, there was even talk of a potential quadruple at Old Trafford. That faded relatively quickly as their form in the Premier League dropped off considerably while rivals Arsenal and Manchester City sped further in front. Focus turned to ensuring a spot in the top four as well as competing for the FA Cup and European glory. United were favourites to win the Europa League as soon as they dumped Barcelona out of the competition at the playoff stage. They eased past Real Betis 5-1 on aggregate, and there weren't many teams left who could stop them. But then came six-time winners Sevilla. The Spanish side trailed 2-0 at Old Trafford in the quarter-final first leg and easily could have been trailing by more. However, United gifted their opponents a way back in with two late own goals. That shifted the whole momentum of the tie, and Sevilla brushed Ten Hag's team aside in the reverse fixture last Thursday. It was one of the worst performances of the season from United and a worrying one for supporters. Sevilla aren't a better team than them but showed more hunger and desire, while United cowered in front of an incredible atmosphere. But it may end up being a blessing in disguise. The final this year takes place in Budapest on Wednesday, May 31st at 8 p.m. That is less than 72 hours before the FA Cup final kicks off at Wembley. United have made it through to the showpiece event after eventually beating Brighton on penalties in Sunday's semi-final. Brighton edged the overall play on the day, but United showed fight to bounce back from last week's disappointment in Spain. They now face the daunting task of playing Manchester City for the first time ever in an FA Cup final. By the time of the game in the early evening of June 3, City could have already won one trophy on their way to completing a treble as well as booking themselves in another final. Only United have won the Premier League, FA Cup and Champions League treble and will be desperate to stop City from replicating their success.